All right, let's get locked and loaded for Ohio State versus Purdue. We got play one. So Ohio State's really like this diamond set. You got two tight ends with your back in a pistol setting. Okay, that's your diamond look. So they're in a 12 personnel set. You got two out wide. So you got like a 2x2 look. They've been running in a ton to run what looks like gap scheme without having to pull offensive linemen. With Ohio State's offensive line recently and with their pulls, just makes more sense to use your tight ends because Ohio State's offensive line, when they've pulled on counter and power, has been terrible recently. So they go with the tight ends. I'll let this one play through here. It looks like we have gift RPOs or free access throws. RPOs off of what looks like, and we'll go back to it. So you got to pull to kick. So this is going to look like power. You got to pull to kick, and you got to pull to lead. So we should kick the first man past the tackle. Okay, so 5 technique is inside, so he needs to go climb up to the next threat. Okay, and he'll kick the linebacker, or I'm sorry, pull to lead to the linebacker here. Okay, we should be up through it from the back position, which we do a really good job of. I think when Ohio State runs some of their sets like this, and they utilize their tight ends like this, I think it looks good. Offense line doesn't have to do much other than block back. That's why they have some success here. Okay, it's gap without pullers. Duo is kind of the same thought process, but here you're climbing to the mic. You don't have to pull anybody. You don't give defenses like when you pull, you give them room to slant inside of it and get to the back. You really don't have that here because you're not pulling. So with power, everyone should be blocking back. So I should be stepping hinge. We're blocking back. We could double this if we wanted to and climb. Okay, we should be down. Okay, we should be down. But I know the 5 technique is inside and we overtake that. So Montgomery with the slant. So I'll pause it again. Whoops. So it looks like we're slanting defensively here. All right, so left tackle should pick that up. Okay, left guard should pick that up. We should be back here on the shade. So we're back here stepping in hinge, and you could double this thing up and climb. Don't even have to double it. We just climb right away. We've got the numbers advantage here. One-on-one with the safety. Make a move. Go. Jeremiah doesn't really have to touch him. Doesn't really make a difference on the play. Just be a box out. As he turns around, you turn around to box it out. So when he turns around like this, I should be turning my body to box that out. So you don't use the hands. So it looks like we're staying at 12P here. Smoke and go. Smoke screen and go here. I love the call. Great patience by your quarterback. Faking the bubble to Jeremiah. You got people moving and buzzing. The star/nickel plays Jeremiah. Leaves the hole. Okay, with the run receiver, we're running deep, so he takes the safety in the corner with him. I think Oregon last year, kind of the same thing what they opened up with in the game. Love the call. Great scheme, great ball, great execution. So just big on big up front. Both tackles should be out, which they are, which is good. Montgomery should be on the 3. Stays with the 3. Right guard should be on the 2I, which we are. Center kind of helps back. That's good stuff. All right, let this play through. So it looks like we have pen and pull with a smokescreen RPO. So the smokescreen RPO is going to be a numbers count. So pre-snap, you've got 1 with your corner. I'm just going to label him so you've got your free safety. Okay, you got 3 high. So I'm going to guess this is a nickel player. Okay, you got 3 high. Safety is about 15 yards off, so you don't count them in the count. So you have a 2, and you're going to motion. So you're going to have a 3 on 2. So Julian is right with the read here. Okay, we should be getting this thing out onto the edge, get it to your playmaker. Block it up really nicely. Looks like we X block it. Yep, so we're going to X block it. So we're going to crack it and then lead pull here. Angles, thinking angles. Great decision. I think Ohio State up front, they ran a ton of outside zone. Looks okay at times, but I think anytime Ohio State pulls, it hasn't really looked good. So think power, think counter. But when they run pen and pull, I think they pull and they do a better job of getting to their assigned area where they're pulling, because they tend to chase a ton. So when they're pulling to kick, I think they do a little bit better job in pulling the lead on pin and pull. So are we pulling the center? Yep. All right, so we'll draw it up. So we should stalemate. We should stun the 7 technique. We should stun the 7 technique. We're pulling the kick here. So pin and pull. So you're pinning the 7 technique and we're pulling, okay, with our left tackle. We should be down on the 2i. We should be back on the 3 tech. So my center should pull, okay, to be the lead. We should scoop block this backside so we get no backside penetration. Okay, and we're out with the back. And then Jeremiah here is your RPO read. So there's the pen. Great job of penning him inside. We should be really up inside to pull in the kick. Okay, we should be pulling right off the pen. Okay, for anything that comes inside, which we do a really good job of, you give your back some space with the kick and with the pen. Back should be up through here, which it is. Again, good execution to start this game. All right, looks like we're in 11, 2x2. Got a 42 alignment, 2 backers, 3 safeties. Okay, we're walking down the weak safety. Got a pressure concept, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got a pressure concept. Pressure concept to a cover 3. Yeah. So it looks like we're buzzing 2 safeties down to be force players. You're bringing your Sam and your Will. So you really don't have any hook curl players. All right, so the pressure gets home. Let's see it. I didn't see the concept that we threw there. All right, so that's 66. You've got 2 seam balls with a hitch ball. Those look like reeds, so that's probably 4 verts with reeds. We're sitting it down because we can't beat it. So that's just 4 verts. I did notice with Ohio State, they did adjust this week to a lot of 4-man slides instead of half slides. So 4-man slide, and looks like they're sliding here into the boundary. So we should be 4-man slide. So these 4, okay, should be sliding to the boundary. Okay, my tackle should be 1-on-1, and then my back should be on any B gap pressure. So my tackle, play side tackle should be C gap. Okay, guard is B gap, center is A gap. Okay, and my backside guard has backside A. All right, so I should be working to that side. If I have no immediate threat, I can have my backside hand working just in case someone were to show, or just to help a buddy out next to me. Okay, so but on the snap, okay, you should know if he's going to run away, something should be coming. So my eye should automatically get inside. Same thing here. If he's going to work here into B gap, I should know that something's coming over top of it. So I should work with my right hand, keep my left hand free with my eyes knowing that he's coming. Okay, we engage with both hands from that position here, and we're not able to take control. See, center does a really good job, again, of keeping backside hand free, but he's got his eyes on his play side gap. Same with the backside guard. Purdue does end up getting 2 guys in the same gap. So we got the pressure from the mic from the field. Okay, from the back, you really got to attack that. There's so much space, you can't wait on it. You wait on it, you're going to get your ass beat like he does here. Okay, you really got to attack. You got to run your feet on contact. That's just man on man. That's just getting beat from the back there. Ohio State's backs have to get a lot better. That pass pro is going to be a long playoff. That's something that has to get fixed. Your backs have to be able to pass protect. If not, you can, instead of having your back, have your like a Y tight end here. Same thought process. Your Y could take care of that. Bigger body, it'll help, and then put your back out on the route. So if you don't want your back in pass pro and seeing things like this, just put the tight end there, and maybe they have a better chance of handling that pressure than your back. That's just something to adapt to and adjust to moving forward. All right, what do we got down in distance? 3rd and 13. All right, 3x1. Got a pressure luck 5 up. So I'm sure we've got to adjust protection. Looks like we have dagger. Yep. Dagger is a good third long call. Typically get some type of zone from your defense. Let everything clear out. Hit it behind linebackers who don't get enough depth. Ball should be out now. Into the hole. Got to make that catch knowing you're going to get hit. Just a creative way to get to cover 3, it looks like. Yep. So he's going to be buzzed down. We got your free player. He's going to play the seam over here. Yep. So they're just playing seams. They're playing the sticks. So you'll see all the defenders here playing the sticks, which is smart. That's a sticks call. Look at pass pro. Okay, so another 4-man slide. So we're all sliding here into the boundary. Okay, you do have a 2-for here. Okay, we all got a slide, and then we should be 1-on-1. You got a 2-for, so one of those guys has to be let go if they both pressure. Okay, furthest man comes, and quarterback would be responsible. But they come with a stunt. Right guard does a good job of staying with eyes on his gap. Good feet, good base. That's why he's able to take care of it. That's a really good job. That's a good job in protection. We just can't fall down from your left guard. He's got to sit his ass down a little bit more. He's too high. But good on Julian to be able to move away from it. That's a ball you got to catch in college football. Diamond formation here. So this is back to 1st and 10. Yep. 1st and 10, diamond formation. You got a 43 box, so they adjusted the personnel. You got more of a traditional 3 linebacker look. We're dropping down from the weak safety. Oh, we've got the glance route. I don't know if it's live or not. But looks like you have just lead zone. Looks like we should be reading weak safety. So if he's going to come down and play the run. Okay, I have my glance caught on. So ball could come out now. Don't know if it's live or not. But I like it. I like the look. I mean, you never go wrong handing the ball off, but I like the look to Jeremiah there. Yeah, basic just zone. So zone insert. Instead of zone kick where you're kicking C gap, he'll lead up to the linebacker here. So we should be 1-on-1. Okay, we should double and climb. Okay, we should be... I'm sorry. I need to go back here. So tight end's going to be up through. We should be kicking here. Same thing here. We should be leading up through. Center does a good job of rocking back. Once the 2-eye technique plays outside, he rocks back into the 2-eye on the backside and then climbs. That's really good by your center. Left guard does an okay job. His hands are outside. Probably could have got called there. Tight end 86 doesn't do a bad job either on the zone insert. At that point, we're just outnumbered. All right, 2nd and 8. All right, so we're still in 12P. Just lead outside zone. Versus man. It's a good thing to kind of identify versus man. They're going to run it off, so corner's taken out of the play, which is smart. Ball gets there. The corner has been bailing and running with the receiver, so there should be nobody there. Let it run through, and then we'll look at steps. That's just backside pursuit. We actually block it up okay. Okay, so outside zone. Aiming point should be outside leg of the tight end. Sorry, I get my words all confused. So we should be reach block. Okay, if I'm not covered, I got 3 bucket steps to climb. Stay on my tracks. Okay, that should be the name of the game. Stay on my tracks. Okay, if I have nobody in my immediate inside gap to the play side, then I'm going to take that 3rd bucket step to climb and cut off any pursuing linebackers. Same thing here. Okay, I should be climbing here if I can get to it. Okay, and I should be climbing to the linebacker here if we can get to it. And if I'm covered like I am here from my right tackle, okay, I should be getting as close as I can to his outside shoulder, and if I can't, then I'll drive him outside. So that's what he does. So he can't get to the outside shoulder. He says, screw it. So I'm going to make this more of a kick block. Okay, we're helping our buddy out, then we're climbing, we're overtaking. Same thing backside. Okay, we're climbing, I'm trying to overtake this. Okay, so we should meet this in the hole, potentially have the cut back and crease there. Yep, it's where it is. It's just backside pursuit. Okay, we have no one to take care of that backside pursuit. So if you look at it, we have no backside pursuit. Cut here, boom, off to the races. But we have nothing to take care of backside pursuit. Ow, that had to hurt. 75 there. 3rd and 4. So Purdue's just going to show pressure looks on 3rd. Drop 8. So it looks like we have here in the end of the boundary. So we've got curl flat into the boundary, so we're going to curl this thing up. So that's going to be your zone look. Okay, we should have outside release. Okay, this is going to be mandatory outside release. This will be your man look. Okay, you got to beat this guy one-on-one. I'm sure they're going to take him 2 for 1 here. And then you'll be a one-on-one with this nickel / sham. Yep, so they take the 2 for 1. So you've got your safety and corner on Jeremiah, and you got your one-on-one. Okay, we win this route, which is great. Good on Julian. He gets the man look. He goes to the man side. Good ball, good execution, good call. You got an answer for zone, you got an answer for man. All right, so we're going back to half slide. So we're going to half slide here. Okay, I'm going to be Bob protection backside. Really good, really good. See how they continue using their steps? They're all in alignment. You still have this pocket to work with. Once one of the offensive linemen doesn't take the correct steps, doesn't have the correct alignment, doesn't have the correct body length, body position, it throws everything else off. So then you create that pocket that you have here for Julian to work with. Again, good execution. Okay, you got 3x1 nub. Outside zone again with nobody for the backside pursuit. So that's just your corner on a corner pressure. Nobody can take care of backside support. Yeah, you got nobody for it. You're outnumbered. So you got to have some type of call. You got to have a boot action off of it. It's also why I like pin and pull a little more. You can RPO it more than you can with outside zone like this because you're turning your back to a defense. So you're really just giving yourself up at that point. So again, outside zone. I'm reaching if I'm covered. If not, I've got 3 steps. Then I'm climbing to a linebacker. Same thing here. Boom. And then climb. I should help here. And then climb. I should be man here. Should probably turn into kick out blocks, which they do. Again, if you can take care of that backside support, I mean, there's some room to work with here. You got some vision to work with from your back. So if you can take care of backside pursuit. There's pin and pull. RPO attached backside, just basic slant. Look at it from the back end view. Let's look to see why he liked to slant. Because you have the one-on-one out there. With 3 high safety, reads kind of off. If you like the space that you're getting, then go with it. He liked the one-on-one to Jeremiah, like I would too. That's a correct read. I'll take that 10 out of 10 times. So we got both guards here, so we should be stoning this here. Okay, should be down here on the 3, pulling the kick, back on the shade. Okay, pull to lead. Okay, I should be cutting off anything backside penetration. Yep, good. Pull to kick, nobody there. Pull to lead. I should have a lot of room to work with. Good. Either or. So if he's going to play it outside, I'm going to kick right under the kick out block, and there's a lot of daylight there. So again, I think we blocked it up really well. More outside zone. What's the down distance? 1st and 10. We'll just go from the back end view. So you got a tight end into the box on the line of scrimmage. How are they lined to the tight end? They got a 3 and a 7. Backside, you've got a shade and a 5. Okay, it looks like you almost have a 20 backer. And you almost have a backer tucked out of the box. So really have almost a 5-man box. So you're running away from that second linebacker. So if everyone should stay on their tracks, which I don't know if I like this step here. Okay, you can kind of use your right arm as you're running with it, and then he'll overtake as you're running with it with the right arm. Then you can climb. Same thing here. Okay, I should be continuing to climb. If he's going to play it inside, 51 should take that over. And that's where the mess up comes in. He plays it inside. My eyes until my third step should be to the play side. Montgomery gets his eyes to the linebackers too quick. So he should stay here until his third step. So he takes 1. He takes 2 steps before looking. So he's got to let that develop a little bit more. If they're going to slant inside like that. Yeah, if they're going to slant inside like that, he's got to take it over. So at that point, 51 should take it over. I should climb to the next guy up. We're doing a really good job here. He's going to take over. Then I'm going to climb. And if we can do that, take care of that, boom, we were here. We're climbing here. And then I've got plenty of room to work with, depending on how we block this up. But we don't block it well, and I'm forced to hit the ball to the outside. All right, so we've got boot action off of outside zone. What is that, boot flood? Yeah, boot flood. Really good job from Julian. It looks like we get a cover 2 look. Jeremiah smartly sits it down with the cover 2 corner there. Sits it down on the middle read. So corner is going to play. This is your down, your middle, and your up. Okay, Jeremiah smartly sits it down here. Doesn't run into the corner. You got plenty of space to work with, and ball should go there. Really good job by your quarterback and receiver. That's great execution. It's just going to be boot, so everyone should be stepping to the left here up front. Yep, we're just running outside zone left. $12 personnel. 3 traditional linebackers in. 43 personnel. You're taking a shot. Yep. So we got the token shot to the back, or to Jeremiah. The way it ends out is you've got your mandatory outside release. You've got what looks like almost a cross, and then you'll have a check down receiver here. So it almost ends up looking like Y cross. It isn't though. Looks like you got cover 6. Corner in the boundaries playing 2. You got 4 over here. You got 2 over here. He's taking the 1-on-1 versus the corner. Again, you'll take that 10 out of 10 times. Got full slide and protection. There should be no issues here. I gotta watch this. Just watch his path to the ball from the tight end here as he gets the handoff. You could tell he's never done that in his life. Make a play, brother. Just don't, cut off the big man here. That's much better. Just keep giving it to him when you need 2 yards. I will say 12 is really good at finding 2 to 3 yards in this environment in the phone booth. So I think they've got that answered. If they need 2 or 3 yards in the red zone, hand it to that guy. 12 personnel. UC under center. Outside zone lead. Yep. So we should be here. We're going to double, and someone should come off of it. We should stone this. I don't know why my eyes are backside here. We should be climbing this. I think we worry about blocking a man too much and not staying on our path. Because if he's gonna, ball's obviously going this way. Okay, if he's gonna slant and play this outside, I should just keep climbing. There's no way he can make that play. So I should stay on my path. Same thing here. Stay on your path. Don't chase. There's no reason to freaking chase in this situation. Because if you don't chase, okay, you stay in your path, you get to this linebacker here who ends up making the damn play. So, that's just not good. Stay in your path. We all of a sudden like tight ends again. Outnumbered. You got 8 in the box. Really 9 with the walk down safety. You got 9. You got 2 tight ends on 7. So 9 on 7. You're outnumbered from the jump. And then this is where Ohio State sucks. So they're running counter, GY counter. A lot of the times they love to run into traffic. Adjust your path. If he's going to slant inside and I've got to really write it down for my tight end, adjust it half a step and work this more outside. That's not your man. He's getting shoved inside from the tight end. You should be next person outside the tight end. Son of a bitch. First man pass the tight end. Boom, right here, Montgomery. Tight end should be here on 16. Then you have a little bit to work with. 5 has to come over the top to make the play. But at least you have a path here. Because of how we block it, we don't have any path. That's terrible. Counter just looks terrible. 66 again. That's a good route. Down to this, it's third 8, so you got your pressure look again. What do they bring? 3, 4, 5. So you got a zone pressure. It's like 3 deep pressure. Yep. So it could be also a 4-verge read, and he's just sitting down at the sticks because he can't get over top of it. Very well could be that. But again, by your receiver and quarterback, they're doing a great job. Both those position groups, not really worried about. It's this offensive line and take care of stunts just like this. So it looks like we're in half slide. We're in Bob protection. So Montgomery thinks he has 5. It looks like he's leaving. Okay, I should be out here on the in-man line of scrimmage. Okay, if he leaves, okay, my eyes should probably work back inside because something should be coming. So we have half slide here, here, and here. Okay, tackle should be communicating that we've got a looper coming. Okay, I've got to shove that inside. He's got to be able to overtake, and then I'll be able to overtake the looper. So we should be shoving him to a man. Yep. He's overtaken by the guard. Center should take this, but it's too late. You're lucky Montgomery had his eyes inside. It's almost like they don't work stunts and blitz concepts in pass pro period. Got to work on loopers. So it looks like you just have a basic screen here. It's blocked up well. Jeremiah's gotten a lot better at stock block as well, I think. There you go. Who's the tight end there? 86? That's good. At least he's got a little aggression to him. That's beautiful. I'll take that 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, so just quick bubble screen. Second 10. Got 3x1. 10. Is that 11p? Yep. So it looks like 4 verts again. It's like you got a 42 box. You got a walked up mic. Almost looks like 3 cloud. You got 3 deep with both corners playing your flat. So if we got 3, you should be hitting the seam or hitting the sit down versus 3 cloud. So he should be playing 3 here, middle of the field, 3 deep here, running the seam, running the seam. Okay, whoever he runs with, throw opposite. So eyes go here, ball should get here. But with the linebacker in so much depth, okay, it's honestly a good look by your defense. We should be probably your check down in that situation. So ball should go to the check down now, which they have a linebacker with enough depth to play that as well. So I think this is really a coverage sack. We'll see what the back end looks like. But again, great on Julian to be able to escape when he can. Make a play with his feet. Julian's really good, man. Really, really good. Glad he's on our side. So 4-man slide again. So we're all going to slide into the boundary. 4-man slide. I should be manned up here. Back should be anything on B-gap. So it looks like we just get beat at the center position. We do a lot better job with the looper. Once we get to the looper, though, we lose. Got to sit our feet down. Just looks really unathletic. That's just not good ball. Got to sit our feet down. Got to keep moving our feet. Got to have a better base, too. I mean, our head's down after contact. All right, 12P, 3x1 condensed. So play action pull. So High State calls this levels. So outside release fade. You've got your intermediate route, and then you'll have some type of flat route. They love to get it to the crosser. I like the crosser. Oh, well, get beaten protection, so he can't get to any of it. Honestly, after he comes off the play fake, you know you've got your one-on-one deep shot. He's going to have to run this a little deeper with the corner who's playing in more of a cover 2 look, which he is. So you want to wait till he clears the cover 2 corner and gets to the sideline. You want to throw the ball on the sideline. Okay, if you don't like it and he bails, okay, then you throw it down your check down here. But he can't because of pressure. See what they do in pass pro. So it should look like power because we're pulling like it would be on power. So we should be back. Okay, we should be down. Okay, we should be down. We should be pulling for anything coming outside of C gap. I should be down. I should be stepping and hinging. Where do we get beat at? Oh, just from the puller. So the right guard. So this guy here, we should be pulling, take care of 91. That's a hard block. Pulling to protect is really hard. So if anyone that's going to be more athletic than you, it's going to be a hard block. But find a way, man. Get your hands on him. Find a better way than that. I think we wait too much instead of being the aggressor at times. People like to say pass pro isn't passive. Attack, be aggressive. Great job by Julian getting out of it. Back to under center, 2 tight ends. That outside zone lead with the tight end. They like to bang this and then climb. Okay, tight end does a really good job of sniffing this out, running it to the sideline. So then instead of banging it, he can climb. You got an extra hat. So then everyone else should be climbing. I'm covered here. I'm going to climb. I'm covered. Okay, I'm ripping and running, cutting anything off. Good. So he's getting his head to his inside. Keep climbing, dude. Climb. Climb. Good. I'll take it. Oh, so we're X blocking it, which is even better. So we're going to crack it outside the X block. I love it. That's good execution. That's how it should look. I love that. Still sitting at 12. We got pin and pull, another RPO off of it. Have the number count. Just have to keep staying engaged there. Okay, so on the motion, nobody adjusts with it. You got a safety way over up high. You got 3 backers in the box. They don't push with it. So we should be here, tight end, second tight end. Should be leading here for a 4. You got a 2-on-3 post snap. That's a great ball to get it out to. Good. Positive play. This is pin and pull. Good. Stunt this. Boom. Pull the kick. Okay. Pull the lead. We should be down, down. Step and hinge. Pull the kick is there. Yes. I'm fine with that. Everything looks great up front. I mean, looks like 5 could overrun it and kill it. So we've got to really have our eyes peeled inside. My eyes are peeled inside too late. But if I can get more square to the line of scrimmage, then I have more of a position to, if he's going to knife inside, I can help overtake that. See how his shoulders are still kind of turned towards the sideline? Once I'm pulling to lead, okay, pulling the kick's a different story. Pulling the lead, once I get to the play side, I can start to get my shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. And then that doesn't happen. You got pistol left. Is that power? Yep. All right, we got power here. So you got a 4-man surface. Got your tight end to pull the kick. Everyone else should be down. Should be back. Okay, we should be pulling the lead. Good, engage with it. Engage with it. Don't have anybody backside yet. If 5 comes, I'm taking 5. Okay, we have no one to come down with, so you can knock this, then climb. Good. The pull to kick looks great. We're working inside out. Okay, and that should be here to 10. That's a great climb. I love that. We're pulling the kick. Okay, so he's going to climb, let it go, which is fine. That's not bad. Don't know if we need to cut it back that much yet. If I follow my pull to lead, okay, I've got the crease here. I've also got a crease here. He's really overtaking that, so you got a 2-way go. So don't really know if we need to cut that back yet. But I understand what he sees. He feels a lot of space backside, which is perfectly fine as well. A lot of times when you see power go for an explosive, it's because of that. Okay, they're really hitting it backside and it sneaks out. Play action shot. So he'll be sitting it down to overtake. Okay, and then you're running into the goalpost. Your home run ball. Did they catch him in cover too as well? With the pole runner. That sucks, knowing that you're the pole runner. Oh, just imagine when he realizes, oh shit, I'm the pole runner. I got to run with this guy. And then so you're also hitching it backside to take care of the corner, possibly a safety, and then you're one-on-one with the pole runner. That sucks. What a ball. It's like that meme. This is when he knew he fucked up right there. God, look at that ball. All right, pass pro. Full slide. Full slide. Nah, never mind. I didn't see the pulling tight or the pulling guard. So you got really power pass. I'm going to watch that one more time. That's a ball. As the kids today say, that's a dot. Damn. One more time. It's like they knew they were going to get cover 2 in this situation. And it's half roll. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at that. Both arms are on the same path. He's got that J back to the L. He's got a quick 6-inch step. Fires the hip. Elbow is below the shoulder. Elbow's leading the football. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Back to the pistol. Or diamond, I mean. Looks like you get another... It looks like gap scheme, but it really isn't. So everyone should be down, 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 down. Pull the kick, pull the lead. Just outnumbered in the box. You're one short. If you're one short, you gotta RPO it. You gotta read somebody. Purdue also has 2 guys in the same gap. Well, I was about to say it's duo, but we climb to the mic, so it's just tight zone and the RPO attached. Yeah, just a smoke screen. You got 3-on-2 out there, so Purdue adjusted to that. So you should have some numbers advantage. All right, so inside zone here. We're doubling to climb. We should be doubling here, left guard and left tackle. Climb here to the will. Both tight ends should double the end and then climb to the safety. Let's see how we do. Climb, climb, yes, yes, yes. Okay, backside pursuit. So that's just safety making a play and we can't get to it because of numbers. Okay, you got double tight, double wide. What's the down and distance? 3rd and 2, so they just want quick tight zone. I'm not going to watch it. They're just trying to get 2. 1-on-1 with the linebacker, you got to get 2. Yep. It's hard to climb that quick in inside zone. They're really worried about taking care of the front. That's why he was 1-on-1 with the linebacker so fast. What is it? 1st and 10, so you got power. Still got it from the back end. Not bad. Got the double, got the tight end down on the end. Tight end should be kicking the first man past the tackle, which he does. Pulling the linebacker, which we hit. So the double, technically you should have a double. Whoever it is, double come off to the backside linebacker. We just don't get there. Yep. Tight end just doesn't get there. So one of them should have came off for 16. Just didn't get to it. Again, you get 5 yards. I'll take it on power. 1st and 10, you get 5 on power. That's what you want. So now you just got boot. Boot flood. Yep. So this would be the corner route. You got the over route, and then you got your flat route. You can see right off the snap, ends crashing down. Got to get the ball out to the first read. Boom. He's got to throw it to his outside shoulder there. He's got to adjust to it. That's why he falls. Got his feet all tangled up. Jeremiah's like, come on, man. Stay up and score, big dog. Watch Jeremiah's reaction. My guy. Back to the diamond look. So another power look, outnumbered, and I can already count it. We're not climbing any either, so that's not a good look. We're not going to get to the mic. Outnumbered. We're going to go to the next one. 2 tight end set. So, unbalanced here to the field. You got a 4x0. Basic zone, inside zone. What's the RPO here? All right, dragon. Slant flat concept. So if you get man, take it. So it's more of a zone look. Well, we can't get to linebacker when you fall. The doubles aren't bad. So I should be out here with the tackle. Okay, driving to the sideline. Same thing here for my right guard on the 3 tech. Okay, we can double the backside 2I. Okay, we're going to double the... Double him up to the linebacker. Okay, that should be a 1-on-1 with 16. Yep. We just fall down. Got to stay up. Is that counter? Much better path by... Is that Montgomery? Yep. That's a good path. Path right to the in-man line of scrimmage. Pull to lead. I think we whiff up front. Surprise, surprise. So we're going counter. We're blocking back. We're blocking down on this. Okay, we should be doubling here to the back side. Okay, I should be down. Pull to kick first man. Pull to lead up inside of it. How does he beat the double team? Right tackle and tight end, both. He's able to get up and take on the guard and adds a number for the defense. Execution matters inside the 10. Come on, man. That's terrible. Freaking terrible. Q lead, you gain a number, hat on a hat. I like that call. Second half. All right, 3x1 pin and pull again. Throwing it again. Cut it up. Good. Obviously, we got the numbers advantage. They don't bump with it. You got a 2-on-3 because they're in a pressured look. Okay, they're bringing their Sam. Okay, so you got it with the motion. You got 1, 2 versus 3. Smart decision. Throw the ball out there. Let's take a look at the back end. See how pin and pull looks. Okay, so stiff this down inside. So down on the 3 tech. Guard should be pulling the kick. Center is back on the 2I / the shade. So pull to lead. Okay, we should be stepping and hinging here. Good, good. We would be outnumbered. Okay, first man who shows, and then I make a block off him, but we're down in man, so that's good by getting the ball out. $12P. Oh, good. You got boot now. You got boot off of some of your looks from the first half. So that's just going to be boot flood. Jeremiah's going to be the over route. That helps with a lot of the stuff they were getting beat with on outside zone. Some of that backside ends crashing down and making plays on the run. That's a good ball. Outside zone lead. And the RPO is off of it. And then we'll look at the back end. Nope. I like when they do this better. So, I mean, basic outside zone up front. Again, I've said it 1,000 times. Covered, attached to it. Okay, try to get to the outside shoulder. If you can't, then you're going to drive into the sideline. If I'm uncovered, I'm going to take 3 good bucket steps with my eyes to my play side gap, and then I'm going to climb. Okay, same thing here. If I can help a buddy next to me but with a stunt, I can. But I should be climbing here, overtake. Cut off any backside run support. Instead of just gashing myself and helping with the in-man line of scrimmage, I like how he waits so he can sees how things clean up. And he can maybe help somebody who gets beat. And that's what we do here, which is beautiful. I love that. Gives your back a lot better vision. So you're trying to throw a shot again off of... Actually, never mind. That's just switch verts. Switch verts by 1, but we don't really... We should be running it off of Jeremiah's route so I can rub with him. It's almost like we wait too long. Or if someone screwed up, looks like Jeremiah should come inside and he doesn't. And I should be outside of this. They're on top of each other. What's the down distance? 3rd and 1. 13 personnel. I don't understand this. Why are we out with the tackle, but not like inserting here? We're trying to insert from the outside, so you don't have the angle. Oh, so we're going zone right. I'm sorry. I was looking at that wrong, so we should be here. Again, he should be your B gap player. This is your A gap player. Backside A, backside B. Okay, backside C. Nothing should run through. Shoot. I gotta delete that. Hold on. There we go. So stay on your track again. Stay on your track. Stay on your track. He can go here. This guy's gonna knife into B gap. I overtake here, which we do. So that's on the tight end. That's on the alignment. That's on the formation. Makes no sense to try to block that. So that's not on anybody up front. That's on your tight end. And alignment. That's a hard block to make. $12P. Trying to get a shot to Claire. Claire falls. Almost off the... I mean, it's off the same action up front. You got half roll. He's going to sit it down and overtake the corner. Looks like we're running some type of cross here. If they're getting more of a cover 2 look where he's got someone running with him, he'll run up the goalpost like Jeremiah did. But he's got someone in the middle of the field, so he's going to try to cross his face. Because he's got him running over top. Once he crosses his face, he's got to come back the other way. That's a good route. Just stay on your damn feet, and you probably run for 6 there. So we're in full slot. I keep saying that, but forgetting with the guard pulling. That's just boot protection. That's pretty good. Everybody's good up front. I have no complaints. So with that, everyone should be back down. Almost looks like power pulling anything outside your tackle. Everybody else should be play side. We're good.